Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ninth episode, I believe, of this Wixo series. And I want to thank you guys for the support on this series, but I just don't want to stall for too long and I want to get straight into it. So, I believe in the last episode, what we did see was the Cyan team here going ahead and claiming the entirety of the Philippines. I think this is the Philippines and some of this island over here, also going up to Taiwan and taking some of the coast after defeating the like light teal kind of this team right here up here in the north, causing new countries to form and also other countries to get involved, like the pink team. We got these three new countries, and now this country is also pretty weak. Of course, there are some disputed borders that I can actually just going to quickly resolve with, there you go. But as I was saying, we saw the huge defeat of this country. Now, why is that important in this episode? Well, there's going to be some talks between a couple of countries, and these countries are going to be this new team here, this bluish team here, this pink team, and the purple team, and last but not least, this grayish kind of team here. And just for the sake of things, I'm going to very quickly go ahead and change that color. And why is that important? Well, we are going to see the joint invasion of the northern part of this country from these four countries here, starting off down here in the south between this country right here. I'm going to quickly turn on provinces. Actually, no, I'll sort provinces out later. But we're going to see this country making a first move, suddenly invading into here, into this sort of area, taking over these few major cities. Meanwhile, the pink team over here is going to go ahead and connect up with this attack here, basically splitting off the northern and the southern part. So we're going to see, this area being taken by the pink team, and also some push into the south between these two countries. And this isn't the only place that's going to have movement. It's going to be basically all along the border here. We're going to see some movement. And we also see a huge little, that doesn't make any sense, but a spike moving up towards the unclaimed territory over here, capturing a few major cities, but not making it all the way there. Go ahead, they take this major city as well, and this one. And this is where they are at for now. We also do see over here the purplish team also has desires to. Oh, I forgot to mute my Discord. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm very sorry about that. So as I was saying, we do see this purplish team here going ahead and moving up north, claiming these few major cities right here. We also see the green team going ahead and connecting up this little area over here and pushing more and more in. And then, so we have a meeting between the green team and the purple team leader, and the purple team leader says, hey, we need to settle on how the purple team is going to be able to reach up here to expand, and the green team will still be happy. And basically, they decide that the purple team here is just going to go straight up like this from over here, claims like up here, to around this point here. And the green team is going to claim everything else that the purple team doesn't claim. So we start to see that starting to form as well, like a little spike straight up north. We do also see the pink team going ahead and claiming some land up the north as well. This probably isn't going to be the permanent border, but it looks something like that. There you go. But of course, we see the purple team going ahead and claiming a lot of the northern area. And eventually they go ahead and they just make a huge rush into there. And what they do is let the green team have their claims over here. And lastly, we see the purple team go ahead and work with the other two teams to divide the land With the purple team claiming about that much. The pink team going ahead and claiming to here. And lastly, we see the greyish blue team go ahead and claim up here in the north. We also see, so over here we see, like, just basically it looks something like this. This is what it is. Obviously, this area isn't that sought after. So what they do is they go ahead and just give the land up to this country right here. Now down in the south we have some movement against the teams up here. We see a push up to the north, right into these already claimed territories here. They go ahead and they push slightly into the north, almost completely cutting off the pig team's access to the north as well. However, eventually they do start to, get pushed back by both the pink team and also the bluish kind of team here. And eventually they get kicked out of there entirely, in which we see a push back into the south, which, by the way, the goal was to only claim over the north here, not the south. And with the blue team here going ahead and, starting to push into the south, the light blue Cyanish team is going to go ahead and surrender. And, of course, what we are going to see is, well, borders being discussed. And eventually we're going to see something like the borders being something like this down here in the south. You'll see it in a second. Something like that is going to go ahead and form in the south. These are the areas that oh god, that's not what I pressed. But these are the areas that the blue team is going to go ahead and also claim. With these two areas down here. And very quickly we're also going to see the blue team take over this little area over here in these few provinces, just making sure they stick to the provinces, that's all. But with that, we see the border being treated down here. Now what about up here? Because these aren't official borders here, are they? And of course some might be, pretty debatable. So what are we going to see? Well, firstly we're going to see the purple team go ahead and claim all of this up here. They also claim all this up here. However, in exchange, they are going to go ahead and also give up some territories to the green team, peacefully, obviously. They go ahead and they exchange something like this. I'm going to see the purple team quickly just... There you go. So, as I was saying, the green team is going to go ahead and claim this. And even this huge province right up here in the north. And with that, we see a border treaty being between these two, where the green team is going to go ahead and claim here, also up here a little bit. And the rest of this Greenland here is going to go ahead and be given to the purple team. Now that's the border treaty between these two. Now what about over here? Because this area is quite uneven in a way. So what we are going to see is the pink team going ahead and claiming these provinces over here in the north. Oh no, sorry, this area. Why am I saying the north if it's not the north? We also see it happen over here as well. We do see the pink team eventually claim this territory as well. So looks something like that. So that's the pink team-ish, almost done. We see the purple team go ahead and claim these few provinces here. And lastly, between the pink and the blue team, also the purple team. Actually, we'll do the purple team real quick because, you know, why not? I don't want to spend too much time on this, but it basically just looks like that. There you go. Now, between the blue team and, you know, pink team, looks something like that. Over here in the north, we also see the blue team managing to claim these few provinces up here. And also just quickly, you know, there as well. But what we also see is the pink team managing to claim borders like so, and even claiming this border, even though, oh god, what am I missing there? I've missed something there. Ah, that's probably it. So as I was saying, these are the new, almost, we'll just quickly fix that. So yeah, as I was saying, these are the new borders, and this is what the Cyanish team now looks like. And that is all for this area. The next area we're going to focus on is over here in Australia, specifically this island here. And that is because, well, this island is going to be fully colonized. Yeah, it has a capital city. As I was saying, we see this team go ahead and expand its claims all the way up here in the northern of, I believe this is the Papua New Guinea area, but don't quote me on that. They also claim this area up here without, but before they finish claiming this area, the orange team goes ahead and gets a bit of the northern part there, which may or may not cause some issues in the future, but we don't worry about that for now. So we see some movement over here, we see the claiming of these islands, stuff like that. Also down here, they claim this island as well, but not before the purple team, this dark purple team claims these two islands, and eventually also meets them and cuts them off from their colony over here, which, I mean, technically they can just go through the ocean, but who likes to do that, like, be real. Anyway, they expand their colony just a little bit more, something like that. We also see the bluish team go ahead and expand along the coastline here mostly to something like this, in which we see the pink team go ahead and also expand their claims over here as well, claiming a huge portion of the island just over here. And also they claim these islands up here, and also this chain of islands. Though they don't have many people living on these places, they claim it for themselves. And lastly, this last little bit here is going to go ahead and be colonized into a new country as well. Obviously, I'll make a quick couple cities for this area, as of course this is a new area, and you know, all new areas gotta have cities, right? So we see a few cities sprouting up here in the new area. And also over here on this island and this island. Up here in the north. This northern-ish area over here. This, by the way, this is the third time I've had to record this episode because my OBS kept crashing. But hopefully it should be fixed by now. If it is, you'll know because, you know, this is out. But they basically don't put many cities on this area over here. They just claim. They mainly have it over here. This is the area. Over here, these just claims, not actually owned. And that is, you know, that is the full, you know, colonization of this island. And what we are also going to see is a bit of expansion real quick from, you know, these few islands. Oh wait, I actually also forgot to go ahead and put a capital city right there. Anyway, as I was saying, we see the expansion of this area right up here, going up north a little bit. Not much along there, but they also do go ahead and go along the coast. It's like Australian purplish country. They go ahead and go along the coastline and rapidly expand down here. Obviously, I'll add cities in the next before the next episode, and also probably do all the provinces. I've got way too much time on my hands right now. But yeah, we see that going ahead and being the new borders. We also see the blue team going ahead and expanding a lot further down south. Also completely encapsulating this country as well. But luckily, they are on good terms as well. So yeah, that's good, I guess. But we also are going to see a war between this blue country and this blue country over this little strip of land, aka, I believe, I haven't made promises for it yet. I thought I did, but I haven't. I'll do that as well, don't you worry. But basically what we see is the lighter blue country going ahead and kicking the darker blue country out and also making a naval landing here. But this naval landing is very quickly kicked out and they go ahead and claim some more land from the blue team here and even going along the coastline just up to here. But they go ahead and strengthen their claims in the Papua New Guinea region. And they eventually start to threaten the capital city, but then they fight some like bloody battle or something, and get pushed back. They get separated from over here. They do stand, they do like keep their stance over here-ish, but they do get kicked out of down here. And a landing is made in the capital city, and that is when a peace treaty is going to be made, where, well, this area here is lost, and they also have a claim over here as well. Not that big, but like that. Basically just the major city there. And they are also told to give up their claims down here in the like southern region, not to create a new country, because, you know, we all love new countries, don't we, guys? My DMs have popped off. I'm not bothering reading them because I want you guys to be entertained. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to have a capital city. Well, no, a city first, a couple cities. Being right here, 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 and here, and here. Also see some cities. I said I was going to do this in the next episode, but for now I'm just going to do that. There will probably be a lot more when we come back. But of course, capital city. And with that, we are going to go ahead and move on to India. Mainly between these three countries right here. And what is going to happen is we're going to see this country here go ahead and make a... Oh, I'm on the wrong line. We see this country here go ahead and make a colony kind of here. And also down here along the coastline. And they set up a couple of cities in these areas. Well, right here and here. And there and there. And what is going to happen is the leader of this team is going to go ahead and sail along here and land in this city over here. Travel along through the uncharted territory and head to over here. And the same thing is going to go from here through these major cities here all the way up into that city there. And what is going to happen is we're going to have a meeting between these three countries to split up India. And basically what we see is a treaty being made, the Indian Division Treaty, where borders shall look something like this. No. I'm missing something here, aren't I? Why is it doing that? It's probably because of this. There you go. So that is going to be the claims of, you know, this pinkish country. We're going to see the gold team go ahead and claim... Hold on, let me find the right tool. that much. And lastly, we see this purplish kind of team go ahead and claim there. And that is the Division of India Treaty. And of course, in celebration of this treaty, the three people go ahead. I'm going to have to make a new layer for this. We're going to have a new layer. Military allies. And in this military alliance, we're going to have the first ever alliance forming being the rectangle alliance between the square alliance between these three countries, the red square alliance. And that is the first ever military alliance ever. And in inspiration of this new military alliance, we're going to see another military alliance being made between this. Oh god, no, that is just not it. It's going to be between the green team, the purple team, the pink team, the blue team, and the now kind of like puppet state of this country, the light bluish team here. And these are the only military alliances that we're going to have for today's episode. And now I want to move on to the last thing of this episode. This video might be a bit long, but we do not worry about it. And that is going to be the exploration into... Sorry about that. But that is going to go... I messed up now. That is going to be the exploration of like the Saudi Arabian the area over here, kind of. I think this is the Red Sea. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. That might be like absolutely awful. But what we are going to go ahead and see is these three countries are going to go ahead have a meeting in this city. Well, in the same meeting, they go ahead and decide to explore together along the not like that, but along the coastline. And it's literally just an exploration of the coastline. They spot the little area over here. They go ahead and send a ship and a convoy out, and they realize, oh god, it is hot over here. I know it's a lot hotter in this area than this area, and this area specifically is all right, I believe. But we just see them go along the coastline. Fully along the coastline now, exploring all of Qatar and meeting up with the convoy and exploring the Strait of Hormuz, this area, and that is exploration into Saudi Arabia. And we also see a convoy kind of mission to go ahead and reach Mesopotamia, which they do. They go ahead and explore all around here. Basically following, I believe there's two rivers over here. They follow around these rivers, but they explore the area. And go ahead, they explore. Oh no, they don't explore Cyprus, but they explore to about there. They explore the two seas over here as well. And this is what it's looking like. Now they obviously don't set up any colonies or anything over here in the north. They just explore the area. And that is it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Peace.